Hey, welcome. Today we're looking at solving one-step equations with addition, subtraction, a number to solve. So we must add or subtract the number beside our variable to isolate x. So this idea of isolating x, we're going to keep going with. So this same operation must be performed to each side. So this means that whatever value is here beside our x, we want to take the opposite to it. So the opposite to plus is subtraction. Right? Opposite to subtraction is plus. So here, that means, and we're going to develop this new concept of working down. Okay? I will demonstrate this first one, why we end up working a different way. So here, I want to subtract 5 off of our right side. So I'm going to rewrite this as x plus 5. So how do we get just x on this side? Well, we have to get rid of this 5, so we have to subtract it. But that means that if we are subtracting it from this left side, and actually I'll indicate this in a different color, then we have to subtract it from the right side. So on the left, you're going to be able to see that we have x, right? Because the middle will just cancel out, and then we have 9 minus 5, which is 4. So that involves us having to rewrite the question every time, but mathematicians, I always say, we're really lazy. So if we look at our right side, we have x plus 5 equals 9. Well, let's just work downwards this time instead of this way we worked across. So let's take away 5 right here, and then we can see we take away 5 from here. And we can just think of this as just another equal sign, right? That we're just going to work through. So we still have this one over here that we're going to write at the end. And then we can look, well, we have x and nothing else, so we just have x here. 5 minus 5, we have plus 0, right? Which is what we want. And 9 minus 5 is 4. So we can just drop that 0 and we get x equals 4. So you don't actually have to include this 0 part here, but it's just as so. So I will work downwards from now on because it's much easier. So here, what's the opposite to this minus 2? Well, plus 2. If we plus 2 on the left side, we have to add 2 on the right to balance our equation that's called. So pretty soon you can see we have x equals 3 plus 2 is 5. By doing this method, every time your left side, you're just going to be left with your variable. So let's do one more. Well, we don't have x on x equals, right? But it doesn't matter. We just want to isolate it. It doesn't matter what side we isolate it to. This is one thing that a lot of people struggle with. So, well, what's the opposite this plus 9 out here? Let's minus 9. So let's minus 9 here. So then we have 5 minus 9. Well, that's negative 4, right? And that's equal to x. But if you don't like the way that looks, we can just write it as x equals minus 4. These are the same. Right? It doesn't matter how you want to write it. They are the same.